turning out in the Democratic primary, and you have mostly the MAGA contingent of the Republican Party turning out in the Republican primary. And over the last 20, 30 years, you've seen both parties be driven further and further and further to the extreme, to the point where they're much more concerned about being primaried. That's a new term in the last 10 years. Much more concerned about being beat by somebody even more extreme than they are in the primary than they are about losing the general election. And, people our age in their 50s, 60s, and on up, we were used to most of the election taking place in the general election, where you have two fairly moderate candidates with different views. Maybe one's more international focused than the other. Maybe one's more union focused than the other. Maybe one's more public school focused versus private school voucher focused. But generally, there was at least some consensus that capitalism was more or less the correct way, that America was more or less the leader in democracy in the world. Um, and we could go on with sort of common values. And because of this extremism, neither party really represents common values anymore. And so 80% of New Mexicans and 80% of Americans in the middle are left out.